Good morning. This is a beautiful morning. I'm so glad that you're able to join me this morning for quiet time. Yesterday we started a journey on anger, and I said that anger is a choice. Now, if anger is a choice, and that's true, then you can choose a different path. Let me start today by reading James chapter 1, verse 19. It says, "Understand this, my dear brothers and sisters. You must be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry." The reality is that anger is something that we all struggle with. Yes, we give excuses like, it's her fault, she made me do it, or this is who I am. We give those excuses, but at the end of the day, anger is a choice. Now, obviously, not all anger is bad. Some things in this world we should get angry. When we see injustice, we should get angry. Human trafficking, get angry and do something about that. Murder, get angry and do something about that. But most of the anger that we deal with is destructive to ourselves and to those around us. There's a character named Moses, a person named Moses in the Bible. Many of you know him. Excellent leader, able to lead over 2 million people through the wilderness. Man of God. And yet he had a problem, and that problem was anger. It tripped him over again and again. One day he got angry and he killed an Egyptian man. Later he gets angry at Pharaoh. At Mount Sinai, he gets so angry, he throws down the 2 tablets where God personally wrote the 10 commandments, and he breaks them. And then later he blatantly disobeys God in anger. He strikes the rock twice instead of speaking to it as God commanded. Again and again, he messes up. In fact, anger prevents him from entering the promised land. On the other hand, there is Jesus, and he shares with us how to deal with those situations where our anger is just erupting. One day, religious leaders came and plopped the adulterous woman before Jesus and was forcing Jesus to make a decision at that moment. What's interesting is that Jesus doesn't answer right away. He could have, but he doesn't. He doesn't react to that immediately. Instead, he goes down and he writes something in the dust. Some people say maybe he wrote the 10 commandments. Others say maybe he wrote the sins of those who are accusing this woman. I don't think that's that important to me. All I know is that he might have went down there and drew some stick figures. Who knows? But what's important is that he didn't react immediately. What he did was he slowed down, he delayed, he thought through, and he pondered, and he took a breath from answering these angry accusers. See, delay is a tremendous tool when it comes to gaining control over our emotions, such as anger. In other words, catch yourself, pull back for a moment, and in that moment, try to discern what's happening inside of you, your feelings, and your reaction. See, we all experience those moments where we said something and regret it immediately. I wish I could take it back, but you could never take that back. Ambrose Bierce once said, "Speak when you are angry, and you will make the best speech you will ever regret." I agree with him. When you practice listening and discerning your feelings and reaction, it is not easy, but like anything, with prayer and practice, it'll become part of you. Part of you. It'll become who you are. See, I can say with confidence, I only yelled at my wife. Once too many, I think. I only yelled at my wife a handful of times in the last 20 years. Not because I'm holier than thou, but because I made it a practice not to react to those I love with anger. I made a decision. Have I messed up? A handful of times. But my natural desire today, it wasn't then, is to pull back, think through my emotion, pray for patience, and then speak. Let me read James 1:19 once again to you. "Understand this, my brothers and sisters. You must all be quick to listen." See, not only to other people, listen to yourself. Listen to what's happening in your mind, your emotion, in your heart. Listen. Slow to speak and slow to get angry. Slow down to speak. Slow down to get angry. Delay. Take time. Think through. My high school physics teacher used to say, think before you stink. I like that. Friends, today there may be a situation where you want to just lash out in anger. Sometimes the people that we love the most, people that we're willing to die for, our kids, our spouse, our husband, our wives, our co-workers. When those situations arise and you're tempted, count to 10. Slow to speak, slow to anger. See what's happening inside of you. Pray for patience. Get that moment of breath, a moment to think. Maybe even count to 10. That'll help you. So today, be calm and choose Jesus. Have an excellent day, and may the Lord give you victory over anger today. I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.